Hey you guys, so we are going to make a Hershey bar wrapper today. Already took the liberty of making one, but I'm going to show you guys how I put this together. So first up, we're going to get a box here, and we're going to adjust this to be 6.25 inches high. Oh, let me fix that. 6.25 inches high and 5 inches wide. We'll apply that. All right. And we're gonna go ahead and put our background decor on. There we go. We'll use that camo paper there. And this is pretty much layered, so we're gonna create our layers, okay? So let me go ahead and copy this box. All right, I'm gonna resize the height of this to about 2 inches. And this will be the front of our wrapper. And I'm gonna make another copy of this little box. All right, we'll set that off to the side. So I want to change this background to another piece of paper here. And let's do our wording. Let's say solar power. There's that. And let's do our other wording with the swag bar. And we have another wording here with good luck solar. Alright, I'm going to highlight all of those because I'm using the same font for each. And that is Impact. I like it because it's kind of condensed. So there's that. And I'll go down here to this good luck, and I want to center it, and I want to take out some of that spacing between the top and bottom row. There we go. And let's move this down so that we can work with it a little bit better. Come on, swag bar. Let's go. All right, so first let's start with the solar power. I want to use that camo background, so I'll highlight the solar power and go to my library and get that green camo background for that. Swag bar, it looks like I want to do that, a brown color. And what I did was just take this little dropper here and put it on the paper and find my color. All right, there's that. And then good luck is a green. And I took the green from this camo, green camo color, and put that on there. All right, now my solar power, that is a little bit too wide for this, so I'm gonna condense it sideways, and then I'm gonna lengthen it a little bit. And I'm also gonna put an offset on it. Offset here, and I'm gonna do that offset at a 0.0. Let's fix that, 0.075. Let's apply that, and that background color to that solar power is going to be that brown color. All right, I want to group these two together. I'm going to group that here, and then I'm going to take my swag bar and offset it. Same thing, 0.075. Put that there, and then I want to change that to that green camo background. And I'm going to group all that together. Just make sure it is grouped. There we go. I'm going to resize this, and I'm going to lengthen it out just to give it that same effect as the other. So what I want to do with the solar power and the swag bar is connect those two so that they are aligned to the right hand side. Group it together. I'm going to take off this red outline here on our lines, Take that off. There we go. So it kind of looks like the one over here. All right, and I'm going to take this striped background and the wording, and we're going to get that centered. There's that. Group it together. All right, all done. Now, let's work on this portion here. Here it is, this is the back. So we'll go up here to our library, change that background to the striped, and I'm going to internal offset this one. Internal, I want it a little bit smaller here. There we go. So we got that internal offset, and on that internal offset, I want to change the paper. There we go. There's that. I'm going to do another internal offset to that smaller box there. I think that's a good size. All right, and I want to change that to a solid, this brownish color. All right, I'm going to copy this one, resize it, so about right there, and I'm going to change that to a green color and bring it up here. So make sure we get that aligned. All right, so we got all our offset colors there and our layers, and group those together. I'm going to go ahead and take off this line color. So let's do that for all the things. So highlight all that good stuff, take off that line color, and we're ready to rock and roll. All right, so with this good luck, we're going to resize it, bring it to the front so we can put it here. There we are. And now we need our nutrition facts. Usually I have these facts already typed up and ready to go, but I'm just gonna take it off of here for now. The reason I didn't, let's bring that to the front or send this to the back, one or the other. All right. Let's move those nutrition facts there. We're going to take our good luck that moved since I moved that box, and we're going to put it there. And we're going to group all this together. And we have the back portion. Now this whole section here for the back side, I want to flip it about 180. There we go. Because that way when I put it on the back of the bar, it's, you know, kind of facing the other way. All right, let me align that box, those boxes, whoops, down. We're going to align it down and centered. There we go. Let's send this to the back again so we can get our front. The solar power will be on the front of our bar. All right, we're going to align that to the center of the page and group that together. Now the space in between the front and the back, you really kind of have to eyeball that, because this section right here in the middle will be the side of your bar. Okay, so just kind of eyeball that. I think I printed out a sample template of this and wrapped it around a candy bar just to see, you know, if I had my spacing together. I didn't use my sticker paper like I normally use, but I just used a plain sheet of printer paper. All right, so we will print this out. Let me close this box here. I'm going to make another copy because I want to do 2 per page. There we go. And I always like to align my, I don't want to do that. I always like to align them to the top or to the bottom, whatever you want to do, whatever your preference is, and group them together. That way, when I do that, it'll center to the actual page. Now, since this is something that I need to print and then cut, I am going to put my registration marks on, and those just tell the Cameo or whatever type of silhouette you have. It actually reads these lines here. They are in 3 corners. So it reads these 3 lines here, and just kind of gauge where your image is, so it doesn't cut here or down the middle or whatever, but it'll cut right along the edge where it's supposed to. Okay, so let's go to our printer. I'm going to line this file onto our cut mat and load it into our silhouette. Load mat. Come on, fingers. And it will feed through. And we're going to repeat job because I just did it. Alright, so when it comes out, it will come out still attached to the paper because I didn't completely cut through. Because I'm going to take all these sheets with me to cheer practice today so I can assemble all this goodness. So make a stack over there, let it print out or cut out. Alright, we're going to let this cut out and then we'll assemble our, come on fingers, goodness. We'll assemble our Hershey bar. Okay, so I found these foil wrappers. I can't remember where I found them. I'll try to find it and link it below, but if I don't, you know, just Google y'all and you can find them somewhere, I'm quite sure. So let's see how to do this because this is my first time. So obviously I don't want to do it that way, so we will flip it the long way. I'm just going to fold the sides over and get a good feel of how I want this to flow, and I think that'll work. So we'll just put a little tape there. I've noticed some people in other videos will put tape on the candy bar. Like, I really want people to be able to get into this thing easily, especially kids. So doing all that extra taping is really way too much. So fold down the sides on the inside like a present, like you're wrapping a gift. And I'm going to tape the side here and just fold that down, and we'll fold the other side and then we'll tape that. We'll tape there. Okay, put that on that side. Oh, a little bit more tape. It's really hard using that tape gun, so if you have any kind of like double-sided tape that you can just tear off, like, that's perfect. Alright, that looks good. And then I'm going to take my little sticker paper, peel off the backing, and align it there in the center of the bar. Oop. And the good thing about using that sticker paper is I can just take it off without damaging anything. It is really tricky though. Let's see. Alright, let's go there. And then we're going to take it off again. Oh my gosh, y'all. Alright, there we go. I think I'm content. It's a little bit crooked, but first time doing it, not too bad. I like it. So there they are, our solar power swag bars. So we did this for our kids' cheer competition, which was super major and super huge. And we had a nice snack table set up inside the gym, and all the moms pitched in to do their thing, and it really turned out really, really nice. And the kids enjoyed it, and we enjoyed making all the things. So there you have it. Hope you guys can do the same.